Welcome again back to CryptoJet holders, shillers, and my fellow blockchain degenerates. Today we're going to be talking about Ripple. We're going to take a look at the stats, some global news in the market, obviously Ripple's lawsuit against the SEC, and a little bit of fundamentals as to what exactly Ripple is before we discuss the technicals at the end like we do in every single video. So if you do enjoy it, smash the subscribe button right here, turn the notification bells on, and check out our previous 250,000 videos on the channel for some more daily crypto news and insights and predictions. And of course, yeah. So moving into Ripple, we're at a price of just around $1. It's the seventh coin in the market, still holding its spot at a market cap of around 50 billion at this point, fully diluted at double that amount because half of the coins are not in supply. You can actually purchase Ripple on any of the largest exchanges in the world, except obviously Coinbase, because Coinbase is American and the SEC is also American. So moving on, this guy said if you invested $1,000 into Shiba at the start of 2021, your investment would now be worth 1 point blah blah blah. Shut the hell up. I am tired of seeing this. You know, if you invested into Coca-Cola in 1933, you would have had a million times your money right now. You know, Warren Buffett over here, watch your guru. What an idiot. Don't invest into Shiba Inu. And look at this. As ironic as it sounds, look at Shiba's chart today. Just after this guy tweets his thing, look at Shiba. Yeah? And imagine how many people he actually convinced to probably invest into it right now, people who don't know anything about the crypto market. I hate to see stuff like this. Don't invest into shit coins. If you're going to invest into shit coin, at least make it a new Shiba Inu, right? One that hasn't already acquired billions of dollars in market cap, right? So moving on, Coinbase, currently the #1 app in the App Store right now. So that is very significant news because we can see that global adoption of cryptocurrencies is actually increasing day by day. And obviously we have Ripple in the main community of 2.1 million followers at this point. So a huge community. Basically, the idea is so you can be able to move money across all corners of the world. This is a very interesting article, which I do recommend you read, talking about the traditional financial system that excludes a lot of unbanked Americans. And blockchain technology, basically what it does is includes everybody in the system, whoever has access to a wallet or access to an internet connection. So what's happening with the settlement with the SEC? So basically, if you're not in the loop, the SEC is suing Ripple for not registering as a security on the market because it is apparently Ripple is a little bit different than Bitcoin is because Ripple actually used their funding from their first sort of round of funding. They used it to grow the firm, which means that they should have registered as a security rather than a cryptocurrency or asset or whatever. And that's why this whole lawsuit is taking place. So currently there's no settlement happening, definitely. Basically, if the SEC actually wins this case, they can crack down on a lot more cryptocurrencies and introduce larger regulations. But if they actually lose this case and Ripple wins, Ripple can continue to grow. But currently, I believe there's a lot more larger and better payment-oriented projects on the market, such as XLM or Stellar Lumens, for example, which actually doesn't have a case with the SEC. So I do recommend you take a look at that. But right now, this case will not be decided until March 2022 at the earliest, and possibly not even until late spring if the court decides not to rule on some of the pending motions after the discovery deadline, which looks really possible. We're not going to go through the absolute details because it really doesn't matter. All you have to know is that Ripple is still holding its spot as the 7th cryptocurrency in the world. So basically, similar to Stellar Lumens, whose idea is to move money like email, Ripple is actually providing this RippleNet service to provide better payments experience and enable a greater economic opportunity for everyone everywhere. So basically, a decentralized infrastructure, so 3 seconds to send a payment, 100% transparency, and 0% in pre-funding. If you move down, you can see some, like testimonials or whatever from people or customers actually using it. There is RippleX enabling the Internet of Value, which is their open source developer platform that enables developers and entrepreneurs to build these payment solutions on the XRP network. Future of the central bank digital coin report. So there is a lot more, or actually more and more central banks in the world that are actually trying to implement some form of a central digital currency into their governments and whatnot, but that is still early at this point. But studies show that over 80% of the current central banks have at least considered that option in the past few years. So obviously that's going to become a big thing in the future when crypto really does get globally adopted, because currently there's still only less than 5% of people who know about crypto, let alone are actually invested into it. So registration is actually live for 2021. So you can request your invite. I assume that is somewhat of a sort of a gathering, a networking event, which you can visit online or offline as well. So I do recommend you have a look at that. But finally, and the most important part of the video, is where do I see Ripple going? Well, currently we can see a logarithmic chart that is going towards the upside, and every time after sort of a correction pattern, right? So if we saw it, we did see it in the past. This is somewhat of a correction pattern as well, and we broke out of it and made a nice bullish move. And then we were correcting here as well, broke out, made a nice bullish move, and currently we're correcting once again, where we can see a very nice well, it's sort of a somewhat of a triangle, maybe flag pattern in the very, very long term. But in any case, currently we're still bearish, as you can see this huge bearish candle. But I do believe that the area of value that I would be looking for is somewhere around here, because we have the 61% fib level, which was previously respected, so we could create somewhat of a double bottom formation at that point. Also, we will simply bounce off the double bottom, we'll bounce off the 200 period moving average, we'll bounce off the trend line, and obviously fib levels as well. So that's a lot of confirmations for more upside. And then if you want to be completely sure that Ripple is going upwards, you're going to be waiting for a break of this line that I've plotted out right here. So once that happens, then Ripple can go and move on into the high $1 or even low $2 mark, breaking the previous all-time high in this bull run. That is probably a very, very realistic goal to see, not only for Ripple, but all of the top projects on the market. So that would be it for today's video. I really recommend you subscribe and check out some of these videos here, because I believe I am very, very underviewed at this point, and there's a lot of knowledge that you can actually soak up from watching them. So if you do enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below with what you want to see in the future, and I guess I will just see all of you holders in the next video. Adios.